It's currently 6 a.m. We are 1 hour from sunrise.
I've spent the last year running around with this setup on my Insta360 X4. This is an X-mount 360 bracket. You can kind of see it right here, and that's what the Hollyland Lark Mark II is connected to, and then obviously running there, which allows me to have a wireless mic connected to the Insta360 camera. But the Insta360 X5 has actually given us a much higher quality audio experience than I ever had with the X4. Now, I'm not planning on replacing this with my current setup. I just need to find a way to actually connect this. I'm hoping that X-mount 360 will give us that option. But what I can say is I went running with this morning. In the dark, I tested out a bunch of different settings like the 8K 30, the pure video, 5.7K pure video, all that kind of stuff. Plus, I ran through a bunch of audio settings, and you're gonna see those through the rest of this video. My main takeaway is the strong wind noise reduction was actually very good at like a standard pole length. This is the 85 centimeter pole. And just like holding that out was actually very good quality audio, and you'll hear that in just a second. The other ones were okay. I definitely wouldn't recommend them. I think that the weak one is just not that great. And then obviously the stereo one and the 360 video one, all that were just like, they got destroyed by the wind. So definitely know what you're trying to do with it. This is actually a Falcam F22 quick release plate. I highly recommend this setup. If you are someone that is thinking about getting into the 360 cameras, it is just such a fast way to switch things whenever you need to pack stuff up. That's really easy. And then obviously if I wanted to go with the X4, I could do that as well. And then I have several different mounts for this. So if you're someone that's thinking about it, definitely recommend the Falcam F22 quick release plate. But I was very impressed with the audio out of this thing, and I'm looking forward to testing it more. So check out the rest of the video.
It's currently 6 a.m. We are 1 hour from sunrise. And I've got 8K 30 pure video mode filming on a run. Got a street light right here, so we'll get to see how well it handles the changing light. You kind of get some real darkness and then obviously some extra light. We'll go through one more of these before we switch the video mode, but the goal of this video is to test the quality of the low light for the Insta360 X5. And there it is. Let's keep going. This is 5.7K, 30 frames per second, pure video mode on the Insta360 X5. Obviously we got the audio going as well. I do not have any sort of special mic connected to this, so this is exactly the audio you'd get, holding it about 3 feet from you, maybe 2.5. And obviously the quality of the video, if you were out before sunrise. We're 1 hour from sunrise, and this is what we're getting. So this is pretty dark, coming up on a street light right now, so you can see exactly what that's going to look like as you get more light in the night. Woo, good stuff. Little fountain over there, so we'll see if we can make sure we get some nice video of that, in case it's actually any good. All right, let's keep going. This is 4K 30, so definitely the lowest quality, but it'll also use the lowest amount of storage, the least amount of storage. I actually have a 512 gigabyte card coming. So there's a street light across the way. Kind of get an idea, plus these cars coming at me. You get to see just how that light affects the low light. We're in pure video mode. We're about to switch over to normal video mode as we go. Currently running a 717 mile with the camera. Now here's some nice footage close to the street light. You can see what that looks like. Whew, good stuff. All right, so this is 8K 30, not pure video mode, just normal 8K 30. Coming up on some lights here, so you'll get to see how it handles the low light. And not too bad, I'd say. I hope. Yes, I hope. Just ran a 716 mile, so that's good. And we'll keep trucking on through. I hope this audio actually sounds halfway decent. Gosh, I'm just hoping the audio sounds good. This is 5.7K, 60 frames per second. That was obviously a street light right there. And this is certainly low light. So the question is, how does this compare to the pure video? Is it something you'd want to do? And what if I drop down to 5.7K at 30 frames per second and compare that to the pure video? We'll see. All right, got some decent light here, so this should be interesting for the 5.7K. Give you guys a nice little taste of what to expect if you had some more light. Woo, that's bright light. All right, Let's keep it up. This is 5.7K at 30 frames per second. We are not in pure video mode. We're just out here running. It is definitely low light, and I'm very curious to see how this actually turns out. Sunrise is in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Sunrise is in about 40 minutes. The next test that I'm gonna do will be audio. We're gonna cycle through a bunch of the audio options so we can kind of hear how it sounds from different angles and stuff. All right, let's keep rolling. So all of the content up till this point had the auto wind noise reduction on strong, because I'm out here running and it's definitely gonna be a little breezy. But now it's on voice enhancement. So I guess the question is, how does the voice sound? Also, I mean, we're still 25 minutes from sunrise, and that's the kind of light we're getting out of this thing. So pure video mode 5.7K, 30 frames per second. I hope this looks good at the end. So this is stereo mode for the audio, just to test how it sounds running down here, and how it's doing with the wind and the voice isolation and all that. So we will see. Supposedly this microphone is significantly better. I just don't think it's going to be able to beat a wireless mic like the Hollyland Lark Mark II or the DJI or DJI Mic Mini, or even maybe this new Insta360 mic that's coming out. So I actually have that already ordered. Should be here in a week or two, and then we'll test all that. Man, I love running though. Just good stuff. We just finished mile 3. All right, let's switch up the audio. Pre-audio setup. I'm very curious to see how this sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the camera around me like that. I have a feeling it's just not gonna be very good when it goes behind me like this. I'd really like to film with this more, just like this, but I have a feeling I'm gonna need that mic. 360-degree audio. Alright. Audio test. This is auto wind noise reduction week, so I don't know how that's going to be. Sometimes I film like this, so maybe we should just tilt it right here and talk like that. I don't film like that all the time, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll see. We're still in pure video mode, and this has been a fun little test. The question is this worth it over the X4 for the price? I think there are three main reasons that I would say yes. We'll talk about those in some other videos, but let's keep going. This is 5.7K pure video mode. We are 20 minutes before sunrise, and I thought I'd give you whatever quality we can get here. 30 frames per second, all that good stuff. Definitely low light, but not like super low light, so it should be okay. We'll see. Run's almost done, which would be nice.
And so once again, my conclusion is I'm going to continue to use the audio out of this until I can figure out some other setup for it. But I am very excited about the idea, the option of being able to use this at the beach, at the pool, you know, out in the ocean or whatever, and get significantly better audio than I have ever gotten, because obviously I'm not going to run around with this whole setup connected to the camera when I'm down at the beach. Oh, actually, I did do that sometimes, but anyway, you get the idea. I do have the Insta360 Mic Air coming. It's ordered, so once that gets here, I'll obviously be testing that out and see how it goes. And I number my batteries. This is battery number 3. I just put little tallies on it, so a little creator hack right there. And it makes it easy to keep up with which batteries are which. So let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.